Oscar Goodman doesn't disappoint. He and Carolyn are known for speaking their minds, but as mayors of Las Vegas, outlandish and sometimes controversial comments can land them in hot water and make headlines.
The old-fashioned way of having a public punishment. I really mean that. They made fun when I said cut off the thumbs. That was just an example.
There was a time Oscar Goodman suggested cutting off thumbs after someone defaced the iconic Welcome to Las Vegas sign. And there's the time Oscar says he was just being honest when speaking with fourth graders.
If I was on an island stranded in the middle of the ocean, what is the one thing I want with me? And I said gin.
I've always done it my way, a little unusual. I've had a little bit of controversy.
Talk about that. I mean, the cutting off the thumbs and having a bottle of gin if you were stranded on an island. Do you have any regrets saying that?
Absolutely none. What's there to regret?
Any normal person would have said, my wife, a Bible, children. No, and I have to hear he said Bombay Sapphire gin.
Perhaps the most controversial moments came in 2004 when complaints were filed against Oscar for ethics violations, accusing him of abusing his power to promote a business owned by his son, Ross Goodman.
Everything I did was challenged as an ethical violation. There was one fella here, I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he's the guy who's in the bucket or the barrel out at the lake. Even though I was the subject of these hearings, I never felt that I did anything wrong at all, and it didn't lose a second's sleep. Not a moment's sleep.
And the Supreme Court ruled in your favor.
Oh, of course. I mean, there was no doubt in my mind.
Carolyn has been at the center of her own controversy while in office. It was during COVID, remember, when you really felt that we should open up the businesses and get back to normal.
Leave them open, not shut down. I asked the governor, don't shut us down.
That opinion made national headlines after an interview with CNN's Anderson Cooper.
This isn't China. Yeah. This is Las Vegas, Nevada.
Wow. Okay, that's really ignorant.
And how do you feel about that now?
I'm waiting for an apology from Anderson Cooper. I was embarrassed for him as a professional who sits in a very pretty spot to ask such dumb questions and be so rude and keep hearing about it all the time.
Mayor Carolyn Goodman revealed her lunacy to Anderson Cooper and the whole country.
But Carolyn is unapologetic. We're
in a unique state that's trying to diversify everything, but the reality was we are who we are, and we depend 100% almost on our tourist industry.
So today, now that we're post-pandemic, how do you feel about things?
Exactly the same. I would have, if I could have controlled it, I would have.